So before this video even begins, I just want to say that I'm going to do like a little meetup, little training session at Allen Field down in San Diego. I'll put it on the screen right now. But instead of like the London meetup that has like 50 people, I think it's gonna be really fun just to have like under 10 people just to play and train, maybe just get a few touches in, talk, and hopefully the field's open. I really have no idea. But I'm gonna be down at Allen Field at 10 a.m. Come meet me, come train, come talk, do whatever, and we'll go from there. If nobody shows up, then nobody shows up and I'll just train by myself. And I just wanna say thank you, all of you guys that are just taking that like 1 second to like the video. It really is meaning a lot to me. It's helping out the channel a lot. I think we had like 2,000 likes in the last video, which is awesome. So I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. Are you texting and driving? No. So yesterday I was emailed like a pretty cool question. It kind of got me thinking just about, you know, what's important to me, why am I doing what I'm doing, through all these sacrifices, through all these like setbacks, why do I continue to push for this goal? Because I feel like a lot of people might have just kind of gone for a normal job and a stable life, and somebody asked me just kind of a lot of deep questions, and I thought this email was so cool. I spent a lot of time answering this email as like thoughtfully as possible, but I thought, you know, I think it's a good topic to share with everybody. Anyway, we're about to get to the gym right now, so I'm gonna get a workout, and it's gonna be upper body circuit kind of day, and I'll see you afterwards. Whoa, we're parking down here today?
Yeah.
We always park up above.
I'm switching it up.
Now we have to walk uphill.
I know.
Before our workout.
But think about how good it'll feel after the workout when we're walking down.
That's true. First question in that email was, what is your why? Like, why do you play soccer? And I think that's an amazing question. So my why. What's my why? I feel like there's no better feeling in the world than playing well in a game in front of a lot of people with high stakes, with your coach watching you, with people in the stands. I think that is the best feeling. This feeling intensifies as the stakes get higher. It intensifies as you play in front of thousands and thousands of people, and it just intensifies as you continue to progress up level and level and level. I'm just addicted to that feeling of being successful. It controls my life, and luckily it's a very healthy addiction. And you know, I'm not saying that this has to be your why, because I know tons of players who have completely different sets of why. For example, I know one player, he said the reason he's playing soccer in America, he's from Jamaica, was to support his family. He said that was his why. He woke up every single day and he wanted to work hard and advance at the levels and get bigger contracts so that he could provide food, a shelter, and just the basic necessities, a better life for his family. That's a terrific why. And even if your why is completely greedy, if your why is money, and that's what gets you up, you want to have a better future for yourself, create more money, make millions of dollars, and that's what gets you up in the morning to train, to work hard, to weightlift, to run. If it helps you become a better soccer player, then that's a good why. So don't ever judge or feel guilty because you think you have a vain or selfish or greedy why. If your why is getting you out on the field to train, then it is a perfectly good why. So I'm basically doing like a very similar training session as last time. This is all I can do in terms of pain threshold, because any passing with my left foot, shooting is out of the question, long ball is out of the question, any running and sprint work or like long distance dribbling where I have to go faster or move more than just like a couple yards is too painful. Like, I mean, I'm so good, I have zero pain when it's in a very tight space or high knees or jumping or like everything that you're seeing now and in the last video. But as soon as I stretch out and as soon as I try to go a little bit longer distance, that's when the groin really, really hurts. I just did like 1,000 juggles with like different types of the foot, different styles of juggling. I'm gonna get a quick drink and then I'm gonna go on to the next portion of the training. Oh, it's like 80 degrees out here. San Diego, it's beautiful. So anyway, the next question that was kind of asked in the that email that really kind of got me and it made me think a lot was, do you think that the lows are worth it for the highs in terms of that roller coaster I always talk about? Are the low periods of playing professional soccer where you're injured or you're cut or you're teamless or whenever, are those times, all those terrible times and emotions worth the high periods of playing professional soccer when you're winning and playing and doing all that? And I was like, wow, this is an amazing, amazing question. I don't want to cool down though and have my muscles get cold, so I'm gonna run out here, finish up the training session, and I'll answer the question afterwards. It is a little boring, you know, just doing juggling, tight space drills and like first touch drills. I feel like I've been doing that, like only that for the last like 6 months. I want to do shooting so bad. I want to do fast paced dribbling. I want to do longer passing, but hopefully I will in the future here soon. So I'm gonna stretch and foam roll for the next 20 minutes, but I want to answer that question of, are the lows worth it for the highs when it comes to soccer? And I think 100% yes. And I actually just watched The Disaster Artist last night with James Franco, and there's one line in there that kind of stood out to me. And it was funny because it was just a few hours after I read this question, and they were talking about acting. And her quote right after that was, even the worst day on a studio set is better than the best day anywhere else. Like, I see some comments sometimes that are like, Matt, just get a real job. Why are you doing this? You need to get a real job, have a stable salary, just go into coaching. And I'm like, no, because the best day of my life in that life would be worse than the worst day of my life right now, playing pro soccer and going after my dream. The last question I got, I think, was the deepest question for me. And it was, what happens if you don't get back up to a high? And so I thought about this question a lot. I mean, what if I never do achieve a high? What if I forever in my life, as long as I continue to pursue soccer, I'm in a low period in terms of this roller coaster? And it really ties into that last answer about how even the worst days being a professional soccer player and chasing after your dream are better than the best days in the office or doing anything else like that. And also at the same time, I think I would reflect back on the last 10 years of playing professional soccer, going after my dream, you know, living on a mattress in the kitchen of a friend's apartment to train at Sac Republic, going over to Germany and playing at a lower tier team and learning a different language and doing that, coming back over and playing a couple years in the USL, going wherever I go to next, whatever countries, whatever teams. And I would look back at that time and I would be so happy that I did that. That's so happy I took the chance to go after my dream. And I think the main thing is I would have no regrets in my life at all. And I think that's kind of like one of the keys of life is to never have any regrets no matter what you do. And I would probably retire in my 30s or whatever age I would retire at, and I wouldn't regret a thing. And I'd be happy. Anyway, that's gonna be about it for the video. I'm gonna go back, shower. I got some work to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the last videos. I'm having a lot of fun creating them, making them, and we'll see what's in store next for me. I shouldn't have to say this, but if you do like this video, take that 1 second out of your life to hit the like button. It means so much to me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.